Let me see if we are working. Are we working? I think we're good. Let me get the chat open. And then I gotta get my counter open. All right, what's going on, everybody? Let me tweet out the stream. And we're live for some Rumble. Let me start recording too before I forget, because I tend to do that. Okay, all right, we're doing it. All right, let's go. Rumble weekend. I was like not able to play at all yesterday. I think I did like 20 runs yesterday. That was like all I could get in. But we're back. What's up, Mariah? Welcome in. Hoping to get a shiny today. I've only gotten 2 shinies, but I haven't played that much, and they were pretty good shinies. I mean, realistically, my goal is 6, but that would mean we'd have to get 4 shinies today. Can we do it? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure how many encounters we get per run, but I'm willing to bet it's somewhat close to 80. But I could count, see exactly like what our odds are per run, or like how many runs it should take to get odds. Four, 8, 12, 16. 20, 24, 28, 32, 33. 36, 39, 42, 46, 49. It's getting harder because they're spawning in. I'm not going to include the ones that spawn from the ceiling because we missed them a lot. 50, 53, 50. This is getting confusing. 56. Technically more, but I think somewhere from the ceiling. 60, 65, 69, that's 4, so 73. This is gonna be hectic. 77, and then like 4 more spawn in. Yeah, that one doesn't count. 77, so 81, 85, 89. Oh geez. Plus another 8, which would be 97, and then plus another 8, which would be 105. What, plus 4 plus 8 is what? 113? And then we get 5, 115. Okay, so it should take like... Technically, it's like, what, like every 70-something runs would be odds? There's more Pokemon here than I thought. What's up, Spiky Ear Pichu? Welcome in. How's the Rumble shiny hunting? Well, we haven't really done anything since Friday. I wasn't really able to play like at all yesterday. I tried to do some runs off stream, but I was really only able to get like 20 runs in. So, and my goal is to try to get 6 shinies. So I have to get 4 today. And today is Community Day in Pokemon Go, but I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing. So I think my plan is to stream this for a few hours and then play a little bit of Chansey Community Day, and then later do another stream. Curious how many runs it's gonna take for us to get shiny Aerodactyl. Probably about 2,000. Maybe a little less, because we get a couple in here sometimes. Dude, I still can't believe I got shiny Dratini. That was so crazy. Erky. Mighty. Mighty Victory Bell. Just got your level 1 shiny Regigigas and Platinum after resetting all month. Hopefully you get some good shinies tonight. Nice on the Regigigas. I really want to go for that at some point. That's one of those hunts that's like, I just hope Bank doesn't shut down. Because I really want to do Regigigas and Platinum because it's level 1. I want to catch it in a Nest Ball because it would be the only time a Nest Ball is like the best ball to use for a legendary. I'm doing pretty well. Welcome in. Oh, I lost my YouTube chat. I always do that. I like click one thing. What's up, Victorious Vulpix? I'll click like one thing and then like it'll make my Twitch or my YouTube window go like behind everything else, and then I'll like forget about it. Did I do the Celebi hunt? No, I didn't do it. You didn't see it when you searched yesterday? Wait, what do you mean? Like, was it implied that I was doing it? Because I have not done it yet. I plan to do it at some point this year. It's on my bingo card, but it's not like it's not like up in the what's the saying? It's not like on deck for like the next shiny hunt I do. So a shiny Tauros would be so insane. Getting that Dratini, and I understand I got ridiculously lucky with that Dratini, but getting that shiny Dratini has given me like, I don't know, like is one of those things. A Sparkling Dragonair. It's kind of rare, but it's not pink, so we don't care. There's all those like rare Pokemon. Like there was one place I was doing runs at to try to get Pidgey, and I just kept phasing with Bellsprout. And I was like, what if I got like a Farfetch? Like that would never happen. Maybe at some point I do like multiple players to have like higher shiny chances for like some of the rare stuff. But I don't know, getting that Dratini, it makes me feel like if I were to just do runs and target bosses, I will inevitably get like a bunch of the rare stuff too. Like eventually. There's a lot of them though, so it's kind of unrealistic to get them all, but it'd be cool to see how many I could get like at the full odds rate. Assuming the theories on multiple players increasing the shiny odds is true, which I kind of believe it is. I just don't really know exactly how it works. It is kind of crazy that the only shinies I've gotten today have been Victory Bell and Dratini, because like 90% of the Pokemon you get here are Pidgeot and Fearow. Setting up a Ribbon Master and keeping it at level 1 the whole time. Nice. You'll have to really try to figure out. Well, does the Battle Tower scale level, or is it only? I forget how it works. I know in Gen 3, like if you want to do the level 50, if as soon as you like go past level 50, you just can't qualify for it. Like they don't scale you down. I don't know if they scale you up though. So it'd be kind of tough to do like the level 100 Battle Tower with a level 1 on your team. unless it scales. Mariah got the 3-stream streak. Nice. Congrats. Thank you for watching the stream. Really figured you would have. You're doing it now, trying April hard at 2Ks. Yeah, I mean, I plan to do it, but like my plans for shiny hunts right now. So on stream, I'm doing the Mew. Off stream, I'm doing the Motostoke Gym, and I'm on the last phase for that. So once I get that, I'll move on. After I do the Motostoke Gym, assuming I get the Litwick before Mew, my next off-stream hunt is gonna be Psyduck in Gen 3. If I get Mew first, I will also be doing the Motostoke Gym on stream as well. After Mew. After I get both of those done, the next on-stream hunt I think I'm gonna do is probably the Milcery, I think. We're gonna start going for the Milcery, because I gotta start going towards like the last few marks for my mark challenge. And then I think after Psyduck, there's just gonna be like a couple random hunts that aren't like on my bingo card that are just easy. Like Diglett and Paris, because those ones are just like easy 100%. And I still need them. I forget where my plan leads there. But I have not planned like when I'm doing Celebi just yet. I just want to get to it this year. I think I have it written down. I don't know how far in I have like my plans written down though. Got your second full odd shiny yesterday after 24K, which is pretty awesome. Nice. Congrats. What was it? Echo, thank you for the shiny luck. I'm doing 7 in Sword and Shield. I'm doing 7. So I'm going for all the shiny Alchemy, all 63 of them. I probably will get a 64th one for Milcery though. But I'm going for, so I made this like series where I was gonna go for all 63 shiny Alchemy. And I was doing it via Masuda method in Sword and Shield. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and shortly after Scarlet and Violet came out, they announced that Alchemy was going to be part of the Indigo Disc DLC. So I essentially put that on hold, and my whole perspective on shinies has changed since Scarlet and Violet has come out. Like, whatever you say about Scarlet and Violet, it has changed my perspective on shinies. So my plan was to wait for the Indigo Disc to come out and then full odds hunt every shiny Alchemy, because Scarlet and Violet changed my view on shinies, and I kind of want to keep my living decks to full odds. And at the same time, I still think doing full odds in Scarlet and Violet is easier than Masuda method. So I don't think it's gonna be hard to do them all full odds. So I'll probably like rehunt the first 3 sets I did, because I have 21 of them, and just do them all full odds. But I want to get at least 1 set of them in Sword and Shield, so because then I can also get them with the Misty Mark potentially. And it's just been like a prep for that. Like I wanted to do a few hunts in the Pokemon Mansion in Fire Red Leaf Green in case I get like a Vulpix. Because I wanted Coughing, but I could get Vulpix and Growlithe. And then I wanted to do a few other hunts in Fire Red Leaf Green where I had a decent chance of getting Vulpix, and I just never got Vulpix. So we have moved on to the gym and the Motostoke Gym. The reason why I haven't done Milcery yet, and I know this is like a really long explanation, but in order to get Milcery to spawn anywhere other than the route before the grass gym is if you have foggy weather in the wild area. And it's more common in the wild area if you have foggy weather. But unfortunately, you don't even have access to foggy weather until you beat the game. So naturally, I couldn't beat the game right away to do that hunt because I wanted to do the Motostoke Gym hunt, because obviously once you beat your 3rd gym, you can't go back and hunt the shinies in it. So it's been kind of like a process to like get that going. but yeah. You got shiny Mew last night? Oh my gosh, congrats. Everyone's getting shiny Mew. How many did it take you? I feel like everyone's getting shiny Mew, and I'm over here like... I mean, I'm not over odds, so I can't really complain. But I mean, they're not like fast encounters. And I just got a shiny Pidgeot. Look at that. Phase 3. Did I already kill? No, that's a Fearow. Shiny Pidgeot in the mist. Phase 3 for Dragonite. First duplicate of many to come. But we'll take it. So, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Rally. Mighty Pidgeot. Nice. Let's finish up this run. It was bound to happen. We're gonna get a ton of Pidgeots and Fearows doing this. That's just the reality. But I'm really hoping... I almost went to Terminal. I almost paused the game to go to Terminal. There we go. Mighty Pidgeot. Shiny number 3 for this Rumble weekend. I need to favorite it though. You gotta favorite every shiny, that's the rule. I have a way better Pidgeot already. I will say though, this is the first time I got Pidgeot live. The Pidgeot I got before, it was random when I was just playing through the game. Where is this thing? What combat power was it? Wasn't it like 600 something? Am I dumb? Oh, it's organized by favorites first, that's why. I was really confused there. Well, let me save that recording. I probably won't make a Rumble weekend video, but the goal is to like make a full compilation for when I'm going for Dragonite. Spiky here with the no way.
Oh my gosh, my controller's vibrating.
Once you get Celebi, if your egg hunt ever shines, you have Metapod hunt on hold that's at 9 phases. Is that in Viridian Forest? I tried to get Metapod in Viridian Forest. I just got a bunch of Caterpies. Managed to be head for all the Rumble shinies so far. Like, oh, be here. I thought you were gonna say like be ahead, as in like you've gotten more. Or be head as in you're cutting its head off. Let me add to the shiny counter. Not resetting the runs because we want to see how many runs it takes to get a shiny Dragonite. 39.65 runaways. You got really lucky. You've been cranking it out. Nice. I hope I get it under odds. I've had really bad luck with Emerald shinies. Like I think I've said it a few times. Like I've gotten 5 Emerald shinies. Only 1 was under odds, and then only 1 was slightly above odds. And by slightly above, I mean like within 2,000 above odds. All the other ones have been like record-breaking hunts, which has just been terrible. So I'm hoping I get like some decent luck with Mew at least. It was shiny Seviper in Gen 5. Nice. Yeah, everyone's hunting it before bank. Yeah, same with Celebi. Those are like the easiest 2. Like, because all the like because the other mythicals, they get locked out. There's some sort of like catch to them. Except for Deoxys, unless you're hunting it in Emerald. Deoxys is kind of tough in Emerald, but in Fire Red Leaf Green, it's pretty standard. But yeah, like Mew and Celebi, like Mew's just runaways, Celebi is like soft resets. And then all the other ones are like Manaphy and Jirachi, which are just like ridiculous. And then there's like Poipole and Type Null, which are big ones too. But yeah, so I see a lot of Poipoles, Type Nulls, Celebis, and Mews. Not your target, but it looks so good. Yeah, Shiny Viper is really cool. Setting up a double hunting between a second Poipole and type null. Nice. Let me start the next recording. There we go. All right, let's go. Hunting a Vernon. If you decided if an Evo is available in Fire Leaf Green, you have to get in the wild, even if you have extra pre-evolutions. That's a lot. That's a lot to go for, especially you said you single hunt. You have quite the dedication. I could never do that. Like, there's certain Pokemon I just don't target because they're so rare. I wanted to get Metapod, but it was like after my 4th Caterpie, you know? Like, I had the full Caterpie line plus the gender differences for later gens if I, like, with just all the Caterpies I got. So it's like, I don't have a reason to keep hunting there. I'd rather just go for something else I need on a different route at that point. And I use 4 games when I hunt. Just joins, what if shinies have I gotten? So I just got a shiny Pidgeot, which was a duplicate. But, I mean, we're bound to get a bunch of duplicates. I don't need Pidgeot or Fearow, and those are the 2 most common things here. But my first 2 shinies were crazy. I got shiny Victory Bell, which I needed, and then I got shiny Dratini, which is like the rare. And if I'm being honest, I think my shiny Dratini is like and I know this is probably kind of cringe to some people because it's kind of like a dead thing that people used to do a while back when shiny hunting was more niche. But I think the shiny Dratini I got is like a first live on YouTube. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was looking for like other documented evidence of someone getting a shiny Dratini in Rumble, and I couldn't find anything. Like, that being said, like, there's probably someone out there, like, when a bunch of people had this game when it was like the newer game, there's bound to be someone out there that just stumbled upon a shiny Dratini like first try. But I couldn't find any other like documented evidence of someone finding a shiny Dratini in this game. You're training to beat the champion in Crystal now to get Celebi? Nice. I'm training to beat the champion in BDSP over and over again to get a bunch of those like sparkling ribbons or whatever for the contests. It's okay. What's with the whole like move thing in Home? Because I was under the impression that when you move a Pokemon from one game to another in Pokemon Home, it'll re-roll its moveset. Like, if there's moves it can't learn from that game. And I put my Dragonite that was from, well, it was from Fire Red, but it was in Sword and Shield, and it had, the moveset was Fire Punch, Dragon Dance, Outrage, and Earthquake. And I moved that from Sword and Shield into BDSP, and it removed Fire Punch and Earthquake. But Dragonite can still learn Fire Punch and Earthquake in BDSP. So I had to just unnecessarily reteach Dragonite those moves. And I was just really confused by that because I thought it was just if they couldn't learn the move in that game, it like re-rolled them. But it's like, it's just, I guess it just re-rolls the moves randomly and then you just have to hope it keeps the right moves. I don't understand. I didn't understand that. But it was annoying because I didn't have a TM for Earthquake, so I had to like get one. And apparently the TMs in the Grand Underground are like random, like per day. And I did not have them for the day that I was trying. What's up, the Gaming Trico? Welcome in. And LP Crazy, welcome in. You've been playing Rumble World, you think, on the DS, and you're failing miserably? I hope you're not trying to find shinies, which it doesn't sound like you are, but if you are, you won't find any. You got nothing this weekend? How am I doing? I just got a shiny Pidgeot, which, you know, is a duplicate, but we've done pretty well so far. And it's very expected. I'm gonna get lots of duplicate Pidgeots and Fearos during this because they're the most common things, and I already have them. But out of the not super rare stuff that I still need from this area, I still need Tangela, Dodrio, and Aerodactyl. And then I still need every, like, super rare thing except for Dratini. So, like, I still need Ditto. I still need Tauros. I still need Dragonair. I think that's it. Ditto I'm not super worried about because Ditto is more common in, like, EX rank. Like, I'd rather get Tauros and Dragonair. I think it drops the TM moves when you move them. That's probably what it was. But the issue was, in BDSP, Fire Punch is a level up move. You just have to use like the heart scale guy because it's like a level 1 level up move. So that one was weird, but Earthquake makes more sense because I think Earthquake is always a TM move for Dragonite. And I wanted to teach my Dragonite Ice Punch for Cynthia's Garchomp, and BDSP is like the only game where it can't learn Ice Punch. But it can learn the other 2 Elemental Punches. I was a little annoyed about that. The only Ice moves Dragonite can learn in BDSP are like, besides like stat moves, like status moves, besides status moves. It can only learn Ice Beam and Blizzard. And I put all my resources in Dragonite's attack stat, so I'm just not gonna run Ice Beam on my Dragonite. Yeah, this is the Rumble Weekend mod, which is why I have Deoxys, but I'm in the area where it's not like a modded area. Like I'm in like the base game area to try to get Dragonite. Wish I could see if that. Dude, when all those Pidgeots do their attack, you cannot see anything. You're not just trying to get Reshiram? Nice. I've never played the later Rumble games. I think I have one of them on my 3DS because it was like free to download, and I never played it. I don't know if I still have it on my 3DS. You'll catch a Gouging Fire, you will use Leer 6 times, and after that, Sword Dance 6 times. Hit it with False Swipe, catch it with a normal Pokeball. Do you have to use Leer? You have to use Leer and Sword Dance? It seems like overkill. At least, are you using like a Smeargle? If you're gonna use a Smeargle, use a move like Screech or something if it's in Scarlet and Violet. Something that'll at least lower its defense by multiple stages. But typically a level 100 Smeargle is fine if you just have Super Fang on it. Oh, and Iron Valiant? I don't think you need to use Leer and Swords Dance. You also wouldn't need to use Swords Dance 6 times. You would only need to use it 3 times because it raises your attack stat by 2 stages every time. I'm just curious, and I know it's probably gonna be a while, but I'm just curious what like my next rare shiny is gonna be in this game. It took me a while to get the Dratini, I think, was like my first one since doing Rumble Weekend. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I got Cleffa before I even did my first Rumble Weekend. It just shows how rare they actually are. But on the other, like on the flip side of it, across like all the Rumble Weekends I've done, I've easily done like a few thousand runs. So like they're super rare, but also like definitely doable to get. This room is not fun. They make you go in like the weirdest spots to get the Pokemon to spawn in from the ceiling, and then there's also just so many Pidgeots lagging the game out and like freezing you when they hit you. It was on HP first try. Do you mean 1 HP? Like did you like one-shot it? I'm pretty sure Iron Valiant has a pretty high attack stat. Like, the only time you really have to worry about, like, struggling to get something to 1 HP is if it, like, is a rock type or a steel type, something that resists normal type moves. Or if it's, if you're using a Smeargle and the Pokemon you're going up against is, like, not, like, if it's, like, higher than level 50. But usually if you just use Smeargle, you can get Super Fang, and then you don't have to worry about, like, the typing or the level. The only thing that would be bad would be if it was a Ghost type. Do they ever add back moves like Foresight? I thought it was so lame that they got rid of those, because they're actually super useful moves for Smeargle if you're shiny hunting. You have to, like, rely on Pokemon that get the ability Scrappy now that also learn False Swipe, and because they cut Pokemon from games, every Pokemon game, there'll only be, like, one Pokemon that can do that. Like, Scarlet and Violet, it's, like, Hisui and Decidueye. In Sword and Shield, it's, like, Pangoro. That's, like, it. It's one of the, like, say what you want about them cutting Pokemon, but, like, them cutting Pokemon and moves is just so frustrating. Like, I understand it makes it not as overwhelming for, like, competitive and stuff, and I get that, but just have limited, like, entry pool, like, just have limited Pokemon you can enter in tournaments and stuff. Use Soak on Steel, Stone, and Ghost type. That's a good option. You ever soft reset at a Honey Tree for Pokemon? You can't soft reset for Pokemon, but you can for the shiny. I have not done a shiny hunt for it yet. I want to do one, though. I like the idea of trying to get Munchlax from a Honey Tree, but Like, low-key, getting the Munchlax is tougher than the shiny hunt itself. Like, and not even low-key, like high-key. Like, it's unless you're really lucky, the Munchlax, like, finding it is gonna be harder than getting the shiny. I also like the idea of going for like all the Burmese and like Cherubi. The only reason I want to go for Cherubi is because I feel like in Pokemon Go, Niantic really butchered the releasing of shiny Cherubi. And it's one of those things where when they butcher a shiny release so hard, it just makes me want to hunt them in main series where like it's more realistic and more satisfying to shiny hunt. Like shiny Cherubi is like near impossible to get in Pokemon Go. What's up, Glow Dude? Welcome in. Or is that Geodude? It is Geodude with an I. It looked like an L at first. Welcome in. But yeah, when they release shiny Cherubi in Pokemon Go, so if anyone's unaware, full odds in Pokemon Go is 1 in 512. So when I say full odds, that's what I'm referring to in Pokemon Go. But they released shiny Cherubi. It was really pretty much only in tasks, which it's very unrealistic to try to do like 500 plus research tasks for a shiny. And then I think it was wild, but it wasn't super common in the wild. And then they did a spotlight hour, which normally spotlight hours are like really good for shiny hunting. But instead of doing Cherubi for the spotlight hour, they did Cherrim, which not only is one of the hardest Pokemon to catch, making the spotlight hour pretty much useless, but it also is shiny locked. So you have to get shiny Cherubi as a shiny Cherubi. It's a random evolution to evolve into one of the two forms of Cherrim. So even if you're lucky enough to get a couple shiny Cherubi, you're more than likely not gonna finish the line because you'll get a duplicate evolution because it's not based on the weather. The Cherrim in the wild is based on the weather. If it's clear weather, it'll be the sunshine form, and if it's any other weather, it'll be the overcast form or whatever, the, you know, whatever it's called. But when it's Cherubi and you're evolving to it, it doesn't matter what weather you evolve it in, it'll just be random what you get. So that's like another layer of frustration and annoyance for how they released it. And then they ended that event, which was a very mediocre event for trying to get shiny Cherubi. And the only way to encounter Cherubi is to get it very rarely from Mossy lures. So you have to spend money on Mossy lures, and a Mossy lure might get you like 2 encounters with one, and it's a 1 in 512 chance. Like, they really butchered the release of this, like, if I'm being honest, not even like super memorable Pokemon that shouldn't be treated that way. Like, it should just be a normal Pokemon, but they use it to try to make as much money as possible, and they make it nearly impossible to get shiny. Like, you have to be absurdly lucky to get one. There's no grinding for it. Like, the best you can do is just spend a bunch of money on lures and then like still not even have nearly close to enough encounters to hit odds. And when they do stuff like that, it just makes me want to hunt the shiny in main series, because it's just way more enjoyable to shiny hunt in main series. It's more satisfying, especially if you do full odds, and it's more realistic to do, and there's no time limit. You can go for it like whenever you want. So that's why I want to go for Cherubi. But I like the idea of going for all the Burmese, and then like Munchlax would be really cool. But I haven't done it yet. There's a lot of Sinnoh Pokemon I want to shiny hunt. I want to go for Spiritomb. I want to do the Lake Trio. Obviously, just like all the legendaries would be really cool. You shiny hunted a female Combi in your Platinum. Was one of the most satisfying hunts. You got it as a female? That's crazy. That's one of the hardest shiny hunts in like Gen 4. And the only reason it's so hard in Gen 4 is because of the cute charm glitch. How do you hunt the Lake Trio? You just save in front of them and then soft reset when they're not shiny, and then when just have a 1 in... If it's in BDSP, you have a 1 in 4096 chance. If it's in Diamond Pearl Platinum, it's a 1 in 8192 chance. And then Mesprit's a little different. Mesprit you save in front of, and then like you talk to it, and then it flies away, and then you have to locate it on the map. It's a roamer. You have to locate it on the marking map, and then check if it's shiny there. And if it's not, you reset before you talk to it, and then you talk to it again. And then there's other games you can hunt them into. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get them in like the Gen 5 games. Gen 6, I think, with the Hoopa rings in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I think you can get them in the wormholes in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. And then you can get them in Dynamax Adventures and Sword and Shield. Pretty much just soft resets for all of them. Except for Sword and Shield, just Dynamax Adventures. You got a first try too? That's crazy. Like 1 in 8 chance to get the female, and if you try to cute charm it to make it more likely to be female, you're hurting your shiny odds by like quite a bit. Like you severely hinder yourself in getting a shiny. Unless you more than likely use RNG abuse to get a cute charm glitch file where it's more common to get a shiny. But to the average person, it will like lower your shiny odds if you lead with a cute charmer by quite a bit. I think it can go as low as like 1 in 20 something thousand. Which I guess if you really think about it, would still be higher odds to get the female Combee shiny than to phase like 8 times on average. So maybe it is a play. going like triple odds, where you're most likely to get the female, as opposed to going like average to even lucky and phasing 8 times for the female. Maybe it's worth it for just that hunt. Yeah, if I were to go for like Combee, I wouldn't like phase for a female one. Probably just get like a male one and be like, all right, let's hunt Combee in a game where we can use Cute Charm. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I actually don't know if you can get it in Gen 5. I think you can get Combee in Gen 5. I don't know where though. But I think probably one of the better ways to hunt Combee with Cute Charm is probably in Sword and Shield. On Honeycomb Island in the Isle of Armor, Combee's overworld encounter, and you can just see if they're female, like before you even encounter them. So you just like avoid the male ones, essentially. And you can also use Cute Charm to make it mostly female ones. Or you could just do Scarlet and Violet and just farm shinies and inevitably get the female one because of how easy it is to get shiny. But that's not satisfying. It's more fun to try to like figure out what would be an optimal way to shiny hunt it. Is it the grottos? Is what the grottos? Oh, are you like delayed or something? I've been talking about Combee. Are you talking about the Lake Trio or Combee? I don't know how to get anything in Gen 5 because I don't really play Gen 5. I did it for my Gen 5 living decks. So I have no idea how you get Combee. I'm sure it's probably only in the sequels. And then same with the Lake Trio. I don't know how you get the Lake Trio in Gen 5. I know at some point you get Cresselia like on one of the bridges, but I don't know what activates that because I've only seen like videos of people shiny hunting it. I don't have like extensive knowledge of Gen 5. My most experience with Gen 5 was what I just did with my Living Dex challenge, and that was only to get the Gen 5 Pokemon. But I did recently see someone get a shiny Uxie in Gen 5. I just don't know what game it was and where they got it. You actually got a random shiny female Combi and Violet recently. It just spawned after you got out of the egg collecting session. Yeah. That's what happens. Combi in Black 2, White 2, there's Grottles that can spawn items in Pokemon. Yes, yeah, I just don't know how those work. I've never done those. Done very little with Gen 5. You made it a point to put a few Gen 5 targets on your bingo sheet. Like when I decide I want to start hunting a lot of Gen 5, then yeah, I'll do a bunch of Gen 5, but I'm just not at that point yet. Like if I'm doing my Kanto shiny Living Dex, and then other than that, it's just like shinies that I like really want to go for, like Celebi, or at some point like I'll do the Lake Trio and Spiritomb. But I just have more nostalgia over Gen 4 because that was the generation that like I started with in terms of mainline games. So there's a lot more Gen 4 things I would like want to shiny hunt over Gen 5. Same with like Gen 6. Gen 5 and 6 are like the two generations I just do not have that much experience with at all. Gen 2 I've gotten a decent bit of experience with by now. Like there's hunts I want to do in Gen 2, but that's because Gen 2 is like a lot of Kanto. I'm going for a Kanto shiny Living Dex. So Gen 2 is like something I always like think about, like, oh, what if my target is common in these games? That's why I have like on my bingo sheet I have a Lickitung from Crystal, because it's like really common in Crystal, and there's all the other things you could get are like stuff I need still from Kanto anyway. Your main off-put with Gen 5 is that you can't hunt some of the legendaries. It's only besides like the mythicals, it's really only Zekrom and Reshiram. Which it is really annoying that you can't hunt those two. Like, don't get me wrong, like I never think there's a good reason to shiny lock things. Like never. But when they do shiny lock, in the context of a reality where they shiny lock stuff, it does make more sense that they shiny locked Victini. But it's weird that they shiny locked Reshiram and Zekrom. At least in like the sequel games. Like, and not Kyurem. Like, it's weird that they didn't lock Kyurem in any of the games. Especially because Kyurem is like the box art legend in Black 2, White 2. Like, you would think that in Black 2, White 2, Zekrom and Reshiram would be unlocked and Kyurem would be locked. But it's like, no, it's just the same locks from the originals and the sequel to the sequels. Like, it's kind of, like, it's consistent, but in a way makes it inconsistent. Because, like, whatever reasoning we try to think of why they shiny lock stuff, whatever's happening in Gen 5 doesn't really add up. You got a shiny Mesprit in Rumble? Did you really? That's... I hate to be that guy, but it's kind of hard to believe. Mesprit's one of the rarest shinies you can have in Rumble. What's up, Thor? Welcome in. Thank you for the shiny luck. I did just get a shiny Dratini though, so I guess like nothing's impossible, but I don't... I don't think I've seen documented like evidence of someone getting a shiny Mesprit. I know Professor Rex got, maybe he has shiny Mesprit. I think he's got 2 of the 3. But he used the like the multiple players to have like higher shiny rates, and then also uses like 16 Wiis at the same time. So like it makes a little more sense that someone like him would have a shiny Mesprit. Was your 3rd shiny? It was a dupe. It was Pidgeot. Yeah, we're the only like non-dupes we can get that aren't like really rare ones are Tangela, Dodrio, and Aerodactyl. And even Aerodactyl is still kind of rare because it's a rare spawn until you get to the boss room, and then you just get 4. That being said, Dodrio is kind of rare if you think about that, because Dodrio we only get in like the first 2 rooms, and half the time it doesn't show up. It'll be like Fearow instead. Yeah, we're very likely to just keep getting dupes on this. But if we get something that's like new, it's crazy. Just got your Virtual Console Celebi last night, 20k plus. Congrats. That's crazy. See, like, why do I gotta go all the way up there just to spawn these Pidgeys in, these Pidgeots? And I gotta go over here to spawn these ones in. A shiny Ditto would be crazy. A shiny Tauros would be crazy. What's up? You still hunting Dragonite? JG, I will be hunting this Dragonite for at least the next like 5 Rumble weekends. I just wanna let you know. Boss shinies are very rare. Like it will on average take me 8,192 runs to get a shiny Dragonite, and we have done 172 runs this Rumble weekend. Like, if we're doing Rumble, we will be still going for Dragonite. That's just gonna be the reality. It's not something we'll just get in like a day or 2. My 3rd shiny was a Pidgeot. Good luck on the Rumble, thank you. My goal is to get 6, and I need 3 more. So I have to get 3 shinies before the end of the day. I wasn't able to play like at all yesterday. I was busy the entire day. I had like 45 minutes to do runs, and not even 45 minutes to do runs, and I only got like 20 runs in or something, or 30. It was like, I think it was like 25 runs in. So we're at a severe disadvantage this weekend. But it's okay, because I'm not expecting to get like my target. It'll just be 1 as part of the ride. Best of luck on the shinies. You got stuff to take care of for the next few hours. Good luck on taking care of stuff. Shiny Dodrio! Yes! This is... First of all, that was actually pretty fast. Second of all, this is one of the few things we need, and we've only gotten 1 duplicate so far. That's crazy. Wow, I didn't think I'd get Dodrio this fast. I just said, like, last run, we only get, like, Dodrio in the first 2 rooms, and it only shows up, like, half the time, so it's kind of unlikely we get it. But we got it. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Fire Guard. That's my guess. Yeah, Fire Guard. Dragon Guard. It was one of the guards. I was close. Oh my gosh. That's crazy that I've just been doing runs in this area where I need barely anything, and 3 out of my 4 shinies have been ones I need. So now I just need Tangela, Aerodactyl, and then super rare stuff from this area. That is all I need. So maybe we'll get Tangela next. Crazy. Or another super rare thing. I gotta remember to KO the Dragonite. I almost went to Terminal on the Pidgeot. You didn't see it, but I was like about to hit the start button to return to Terminal. We got it. Actually, I can still return to Terminal. We don't have it just yet. Alright, we have it now. Look at that. I wish the summary of it was not as massive. It cuts off one of its faces. One of its faces gets Mike Wazowski'd. But we'll take it. We must add it to the favorites. Nice. Yeah, that took 35 minutes since the last one. Add that to the list of Rumble Shinies. Phase 4 for Dragonite. Phase 4. I think technically speaking, we should phase around 100 times. JG, thank you for the shiny lock. Or Dragonair. Dragonair is one of the super rare things. So like Aerodactyl, so like Tangela spawns commonly in the first room or two. Aerodactyl is always like a minion for Dragonite. So if I really wanted to, I could just keep forcing Aerodactyls to spawn at the end by just KOing them and then not KOing Dragonite. But everything else I need is like super rare like Dragonair. Like Dragonair, Tauros, Ditto, I think. Unless there's something else I'm not thinking of. Let's see. So we need Tangela, Tauros, Ditto, Dragonair, Aerodactyl, and Dragonite. That's crazy. What's up, LWS? Welcome in. Time to start the next recording. And we're off. Run 174. Maybe Tangela is the rare. I think Tangela and Dodrio are like the same rarity. Like I think it just depends on like what is rolled in the first two rooms. And then at this point, it's just like Pidgeot and Fearow Central with like the chance of getting a super rare thing. So like it's pretty crazy that 3 of our 4 shinies have not been Pidgeot or Fearow. Because we're so much more likely to just keep getting those. It would be a crazy thing if I got the Boss Dragonite and then just like kept KOing Aerodactyls until a shiny one showed up, and then we'd have like a shiny Aerodactyl and Dragonite in the same room. That would be crazy. It's crazy. It's very rare, but I've seen a couple people get 2 shinies in the same like floor of the same run. I've never even gotten 2 in one run. I might have gotten back-to-back runs, though. I want to say there was one time I got a shiny, like, or maybe not back-to-back. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen a couple people get 2 shinies on, like, the same floor in the same run. Where, like, there'll be, like, a shiny here, and they'll get it. And then, like, near the end of the run, there'll be another shiny. At the end of the floor. So, like, there'd be, like, one over here, too. Which is just crazy. Alright, Tangela. I guess I'm hoping for you next. It would be very unlikely if we got Tangela, if we didn't get Tangela before Dragonite. Like, pretty much all these things, it'd be, like, pretty unlikely if we didn't get them before Dragonite. Like, I'm even kind of thinking, like, we'll get a Dragonair. Like, we gotta do 8,000 of these runs on average to get Shiny Dragonite. Every couple runs, we'll get, like, a decent amount of Dragonair encounters. It would be really cool to get Dragonair. I can't decide if I want Dragonair or Tauros more though. I don't know if Tauros is on other floors. Or on other ranks, not floors. Tauros seems absurdly rare. Like, at least I know Ditto can be a little more common in, like, EX rank. I don't know where Tauros is at, besides here. But it would be really cool to get Dragonair, because we're gonna go until we get Dragonite. So it'd be cool to get Dragonair and then get the full line. Having the full Dratini line would just be unreal in this game. Like, I was trying to find documented evidence of someone getting a shiny Dratini in this game. I couldn't find any. Like, I might be the only one who has gotten, like, documented evidence. Actually, I didn't check Twitter, though. I should check Twitter. But I checked YouTube and couldn't find anyone that, like, featured or showed off a shiny Dratini on YouTube. So I should check Twitter, because I think a lot more people probably post on Twitter. But I'm pretty sure, I did search Google though, and I'm pretty sure if you post something on Twitter, it can show up in the results in Google. Or like it will. And I searched like Shiny Dratini Pokemon Rumble, and I just like, nothing. I don't even know if someone's gotten a Dragonite. I have seen one person get a Dragonair. Normal guard Pidgeot. Nice. I forget what Rumble weekend someone got Dragonair, but it was pretty recent. It was either the last Rumble weekend or like a couple ago. Yeah, I saw someone get a shiny Dragonair, which is crazy. I do need Tangela, right? I should double check to make sure I need Tangela. Part of me is thinking I got a Tangela, but I don't even think I've gotten a Tangrowth. Like, I don't think I've gotten any of the line. But part of me is just like, what if I did get Tangela and I'm just stupid? I don't think so. What's up? A guy simply named Devin. How's it going? It's going pretty well. We got another shiny we needed in this area of a bunch of shinies we don't need. So that's kind of cool. 2 shinies today so far. I gotta get 2 more for my goal. My goal is to get 6. I think I got 6 last Rumble weekend, and I feel like with the lack of being able to play, and also me not being like super hardcore this weekend, 6 would be really good to get. Also, I think I need to feed my buddy in Pokemon Go. I think it's already been like an hour. How long have I been streaming for? I can't tell. My OBS is in the way. Oh wait, I can look at OBS. I've been streaming for an hour, so I can feed my buddy. Big brain. I'm good at timing that, I guess. Am I ready for community day? I think I'm gonna go out for like an hour or two. It's pretty nice out. I walked out for a bit, and even though it said it was 29 degrees, it did not feel like 29 degrees. It felt way warmer. And I mean, I might as well just try to get the last 100 XL candy I need for the Chansey line. Stuck. Sparkly Pidgeot. Dude, the Pidgeot's move they use are just so annoying. I think it's Twister. gotta play with my Fearow. Fearow, what is happening? The game is bugging right now. Okay. Fearow is one of those Pokemon that you have to like rub it, but it sounds weird. But like when you like quote unquote play with your Pokemon, you just like rub your finger on them like over and over again until they like get like an emotion point or a heart or something. Fearow is one of those Pokemon that like it takes like 3 times as long. Like you just have to do it like 3 times as much than any other Pokemon for some reason. I think Aerodactyl is the same. It's a lot of the ones that are like flying. I don't know why that is, but it's really weird. Yeah, I got 2 shinies today. Pidgeot and Dodrio. Pidgeot we did not need. Dodrio we did need. I'm just like waiting for the shiny Fearow to show up. What is the next community day, Mon? Well, today it's Chansey from 2 to 5 p.m. If I were a betting man, I would assume the next one is probably Litten. But I think when they did the Kalos starters, they weren't every other month, so maybe it won't be Litten. Maybe Litten will be like 2 weeks from now, or 2 months from now. Yeah, you told me you'd be playing from Howl. Do I still make Go videos? No, I don't. My last one was Hoenn Tour. Pokemon Go just became very not content friendly. Niantic just makes the worst decisions. It really took the fun out of making videos for Go. It's evolved into me just like, because essentially like everything in Pokemon Go is super limited time. Like if you need a shiny for anything, it's from some 3 to 5 day event, and if you miss out on it, you probably miss out on it for a couple years. The whole like, and usually when they do feature new shinies and stuff in Pokemon Go, a lot of the times now they don't spawn much. So I don't have like a reason to go out and grind for hours and record for hours to most likely not get a shiny Entei. So the Go videos kind of just devolved into me getting not live shinies at my house and then ranting about Niantic's stupid decisions, and then it just wasn't fun to make videos for Go anymore. And I was like, all right, I won't make like consistent videos for Go anymore, but I will at least do like special events like the tours and like Go Fest. I did Hoenn Tour and it was like totally fine. But when Go Fest came around last year, I just did not have a desire to make a video on it at all. I did not have a desire to like record what I was doing and then like make a video on it. So I was just like, all right, I think I'm kind of done with Go on YouTube. The worst part about making videos for Go on YouTube is that they took a really long time to edit. And a lot of the times I just wasn't proud of them, and I wasn't even enjoying making them for how long they took to make. And like honestly, they didn't even perform that bad. Like they performed pretty average, sometimes above average on like my channel. But I just didn't have the drive and the passion to keep doing it. If Pokemon Go was in a better state, then maybe. It just became like a chore trying to like try to make videos on it. For someone who's been playing Pokemon Go since the start, Niantic has like just made it really hard to try to go after shinies you need. If you're like a new player or a relatively casual player, it's totally fine. But if you're someone like me who like would get a shiny from like every new event release and stuff and whatnot and played consistently, like I'm at a point now where it's just like, even if they release a new shiny or if they refeature a shiny I didn't have yet in Go, it's still very unlikely I get it because of just there's so much going on in the game that the spawn pool is like really muddied down with a bunch of stuff I don't need. And it's just hard to make content on it. Because I would really only feature like new shinies that I needed. And they just made it really hard to like go out and grind for that and also enjoy it. I think Pokemon Go could have easily been like one of, if not the best Pokemon game, and it is just severely held back by the company that runs it. It's very sad. I really wish that they just partner with some other like game developing company to work on the game. Because they are terrible. I don't think there's a single Go player that likes Niantic. And the only reason Niantic is even in business is because they have Pokemon to their name. It's really sad. Pretty much any other game they release flops. Yeah, like it's not even pretty much. It's like every other game they have released has gotten shut down at some point, except for Pikmin, because that's also like a Nintendo property. So there's Pikmin fans that play it because they like Pikmin. Like the only reason people like still play Pokemon Go is because it's Pokemon. Like they like Pokemon. They don't like Niantic games. And if I'm being honest, Pokemon is like the one IP that translates nearly flawlessly to the style of game that Niantic likes to make. Every other game or like kind of IP or just idea just doesn't translate as well to that style of gameplay. Like what were they gonna do with an NBA game? You're not playing basketball, you're like collecting the characters. Like that just doesn't make as much sense. And then at the like, here's another thing. Like they had that Harry Potter game. They have that Harry Potter game, and that, or they did, they shut it down. But that was like the only other game they've released that like seems kind of interesting to me. But as someone who plays Pokemon Go, I was like, there's no way I'm even if this is like the coolest Harry Potter game in existence, and it's like everything that it would like looks like it is and you would imagine it to be. Like, I just can't, you just can't realistically be involved in 2 different Niantic games. There's just no way. Not only would there be like so much stress and FOMO between like both games, but also just like the idea of like, what if I have like, let's say the Pikmin game open, I'm playing the Pikmin game. The whole time I'm gonna be thinking, well, what if there's good Pokemon here? Like, I just wouldn't be able to balance it. I think the Monster Hunter is the other running one. And I think the Monster Hunter is relatively new. Like, I don't think it's been out for like, I think the Pikmin one has been out for like at least a year or 2. I don't think the Monster Hunter one has been out for that long, so I guess we'll see how long it lasts. But I mean, it's a beloved IP, so like, you're just not gonna get people playing like freaking NBA Niantic. There was like another one they had that was like really like, what are they doing? The thing is, like, half of the games, they'll like, I'll like hear that they're making a game, and then like it feels like the next week they like already shut it down. Like, when I heard about the NBA game, and I was like, that game seems ridiculous. It seems weird that they're making an NBA game. And then it felt like a month later, it was like, oh yeah, they already shut down the NBA game. I'm like, that game released? Like, I just heard that it existed and it's already shut down. But yeah. I wish Pokemon Go was more enjoyable to make videos on. It's more enjoyable to play it like in the moment and not be like trying to record for it as well. But like my interest in Pokemon Go is kind of like, it's kind of at an all-time low right now, which I still play more than the average person, but like before it was like I played all the time. Like, every event I played all the time. Then it turned to the point where it was like, all right, this event is terrible, so I probably won't play it much, but I might go out for like a day. Like, one day I might go out and play for like an hour or something. I'm at a point now where it's like, even the good events, I just like would rather do other things. Like, we recently had a couple like really good events. There was that one like fairy event, and which like the fairy types or whatever, but I needed most of them perfect IV, and it was like double dust the entire event, which was awesome, especially because like Morlul was spawning a lot, and that's like crazy good dust. I like just did not play it that much, and it wasn't because the event sucked. It's because I just I didn't feel like playing Pokemon Go. I was just like, I'd rather be doing other things. And it's like, even now, they have some like random mini event every single weekend now. Like, last weekend it was the Shadow Ho-Oh and raids. This weekend it's Chansey Community Day. Next weekend it's Decidueye Raid Day. Like, every weekend there is some mini event going on, to the point where it's like, all right, Chansey Community Day, not super important. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Like, I'm sick of playing this game every weekend. Like, unless I absolutely needed, like, Shiny Chansey or something. Or, like, a Perfect IV Chansey or something, like... I'm just not gonna waste my time with it. Like, I'm honestly, like, not even sure if I want to do the Decidueye Raid Day. Like, I already have 4 perfect IV Rowlets in Pokemon Go, so if they ever let us evolve to Hisui and Decidueye, and they had Community Day, like, if they ever let us evolve to Hisui and Decidueye, I don't need it at all. Like, I can evolve one to a perfect and one to a shiny, and I have enough XL to max, like, all of them, if I wanted to. So, like, what's the point of the raid day? It's just them trying to, like, milk as much money out of everything as possible. But I will say, what is if you are like a casual player for Pokemon Go, it's probably like a really fun game to play all this, like, not all the time, but casually. I think Pokemon Go is probably best played as a casual. The more hardcore you get into it, the more screwed over you get, and the more stressful it is to like keep up with it. But if you're casual, you don't really have to worry about that, and it's just enjoyable to play like a relatively well-made Pokemon game that's like allows you to like go out and catch Pokemon. Spiky or Pichu, thank you for the shiny luck. I need a green Tangela to show. I never checked if I have Tangela. I should do that after this run. I think I'm thinking of Gloom. I know I have a shiny Gloom. Maybe that's like the green ball that I like have. And I'm just like thinking of Tangela. Because part of me is like thinking at some point I got a shiny either Tangela or Tangrowth, but I don't think I have either of them. So I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe I do have a Tangela. When would I have gotten it though? Wait, I could check. I can actually just check. I have like the photos of all the shinies I've gotten in this game. I forgot I can actually just check. Yeah, I definitely don't have shiny Tangela. Unless this is some conspiracy and I do. And I don't have a picture of it for some reason. Nope, I don't have it. Let me try Tangrowth. Don't have Tangrowth, so I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe I just see a lot of other people get shiny Tangela. Almost 200 runs, which is honestly not that much for a Rumble weekend. But I'll be doing a lot today. Like, at some point I might go out and play Chansey Day a little bit, just to get out, because it's like nice out and I need the XL. But I definitely will not be playing the whole time. And I definitely want to stream this later. So like, we'll be back. There's just no way I'm playing Chansey Day for 3 hours. There's no way. Like I'm guessing hour and a half max is what I'll play it. These ones not spawning? Where do I gotta go? Dude, sometimes you gotta go in very specific spots to spawn in the ceiling Pokemon. Like I gotta go all the way up there to spawn in these Pidgeots. This one they just kind of spawn in when you go over here. That one's not bad. But it's a weird spot to spawn in a group of 4 because there's already like 12 Pokemon there. Double Dratini is crazy. Dratini, like, really only shows up in that first room or something. I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken. Or maybe it can show up here. I don't remember. We'll have to just pay attention every time we see a Dratini. But now Dratini can't show up because it's Dragonair instead. So... first 3 rooms potential, but I need to I need to see if we can even get them in the second and third room. I feel like they gotta have a chance to be spawning here in the second room. I don't know about the third room though, because the third room's like Exeggutor and Victory Bell. Like it seems like they should be able to spawn in the rooms with the Dodrios and Tangalas. I have no idea about that room though. That's like a very random room. Any Dratinis? Can I even get like a rare spawn in this room? This one, it almost seems like the rare spawn is Pidgeot. See, there's like a random Pidgeot in the middle of those. Which is crazy. Like, why would they do that? Okay, there's a Pidgeot here. Maybe you actually only can get Dratini in the first room. How the heck did we get a shiny Dratini? But who knows? Maybe there's multiple rare stuff, like how this could give us Tauros, Dragonair, or Ditto. I think Dragonair is the most common one though here. I need to start looking on Twitter and see if like anyone's gotten Dragonite or Dratini. There's Dratini again. This one's Pidgeot again. Yeah, you might only be able to get Dratini in the first room. Oh, I guess we can get Aerodactyl here too. I forgot about Aerodactyl. Three Dittos is crazy. 3 Dittos and a Tauros. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a Dratini on the second floor, and it's gonna be when I'm not paying attention. I'm not gonna notice. Pidgeot. It might not be possible. It might only be the first floor, which makes the shiny one I got that much crazier. I feel like we would have for sure gotten one by now on the second floor, because we've gotten like a few on the first floor since paying attention. I don't even think I've ever seen a shiny Tauros in Rumble. Like, I don't think I've seen anyone get it. That'd be a crazy one to get. Another Pidgeot. Another Pidgeot. Yeah, there's no way. There's no... If anything, it's got to be like an Aerodactyl as well. No way. No way Dratini is on that floor. Watch me go like 3 times odds for this Dragonite and it takes me like 20,000 runs. That would be something else. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see a shiny Aerodactyl as like a rare spawn. I'd rather just see it in the boss room. I really don't want to see a Pidgeot as a rare spawn either. That'd be terrible. Three Dragonairs on this floor. See, like, that right there gives me hope we could get a Dragonair. Because, like, this run, we saw 3 Dragonairs for the 1 Dragonite. Like, you would think in theory, it's, like, more likely to get Dragonair than Dragonite. But we're not guaranteed to see a Dragonair every run. Bugmaster, thank you for the mark luck. Unfortunately, we can't really get a mark in this game. But welcome in. Thor, thank you for the shiny luck. Ditto. Blue Ditto would be crazy. But I would still prefer Tauros or Dragonair. There's a Dragonair. One Dragonair. One. That was the point. True. I'm gonna have to remove that redemption once I have all the marks. But it'll be a while for that. It would be crazy a shiny Raikou. I can't get a shiny Raikou in this area. I'm only running this one area. I don't even know where you get Raikou. I think it's like one of those ones where it's just like random in GX. In like some of the areas. I don't know which ones though. There's a Dragonair. One Dragonair. At least we're still getting like one every run, so still gives me hope we could get it. Totally forgot to check the victory bell that dropped from the ceiling over here. Sometimes just do that. You might need to run the route I'm running so you can hunt Aerodactyl. The best way, well, I don't know about the best way, but a solid way would be to just go to the boss room and just keep KOing Aerodactyls until you get a shiny one. It'll probably be slower overall getting a shiny. Well, it will definitely be slower overall getting a shiny, but you'll be guaranteed Aerodactyl. It would be really cool if I got like the Dragonite and then I like tried to get a Aerodactyl with it by just KOing them. I think Professor Rex did something like that where they got a shiny boss and then KO'd the minions until another shiny showed up. You want a shiny one with agility so you can have a backup agility mon? My backup agility mon is a shiny that I got randomly, and it was in Windy Prairie, but it was the EX, so it's like better. It's I have a shiny Pidgeot with it's a speedy Pidgeot with agility. But it's nowhere near as fast as Deoxys, so I always just default to Deoxys unless it dies. But Pidgeot's always my backup. This is my Pidgeot. Believe it or not, this was like really fast before Deoxys. But it feels so much slower when you're used to Deoxys. But yeah, I mained this Pidgeot until I got the mod.
This does put a smile on my face.
I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that, but Lucas, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. Was that a follow or a YouTube sub? That was a YouTube sub. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. I did find out though that the YouTube notifications, they happen even if someone is not watching the stream. So like that person could have just watched one of my videos and then subbed from that. Just your own normal animator. Welcome in. How's it going? I haven't been paying attention to like my we haven't been lagging at all, have we? I was gonna pay attention to that and I totally just didn't. You're just gonna get a shiny Aerodactyl and then re-roll the first move until it gets agility. I think it's Rock Polish on Aerodactyl. I don't think it's agility. So keep that in mind. Anyways, before you do anything, you need to get your room clean, so you're gonna drop a lure. Oh, you haven't? Oh, it is. Okay, so it is agility for. Maybe it gets both moves. I don't think you can have both moves at the same time, though. Yeah, I don't have alert command. I don't have alert command because, like, I mean, if I'm being honest, alert commands literally just have Nightbot say something about you lurking. But I can already see that you're lurking by just you putting that in the chat or just saying you're lurking. You're good? How about me? I'm doing pretty good. I got a shiny Dodrio, which was something I needed here. It's funny though. Yeah, it's funny when you drop alert command that doesn't work. Joke's on you. You done got. You got shiny Deoxys and shiny Kyogre, all with 31 IVs, which is normal. Wow, that's crazy. Consider me not impressed at all. You get a shiny Doduo at the start of Indigo Disc. I mean, that's also pretty expected. I said Dodrio though, and we're also not hunting main series. At the start of Indigo Disc, I got a shiny Swablu, Minchino, and something else. All like, oh, and Trapinch. All within like a day. Without any sort of buff. And I'm just like, man, I would prefer if shinies were like exciting to find. But congrats on the Doduo. Not even impressed by shinies as much. If it's a new mythical or what, not sure. Well, I'm guessing if you got like the Kyogre and Deoxys with all 31 IVs, I'm assuming you use RNG abuse or just hack. So obviously, shinies aren't impressive from someone like that, you know, like. Am I right? You either hack or use RNG abuse. Am I right in that assumption? This is very improbable to get a shiny with all 31 IVs. RNG manipulation. You get a little excited. I just don't see the excitement in RNG manipulation. You don't count the Wonder Traders? Yeah, I forgot. That should have been an assumption too. Did you get it from Wonder Trade? Yeah. I think shinies are cool when they're rare, and RNG manipulation takes away the rarity, so I'm not interested in them. And then that's how I feel about Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet shinies aren't rare, so it's just there's not really anything exciting about them. Like, here's the thing. We have this, like, Rumble weekend, and people will just get so many shinies in this. And I'm pretty sure the base rate of shinies in Scarlet and Violet, like, I'm pretty sure full odds hunting is still just faster in Scarlet and Violet than this game. Like, they have really lost, like, the point of shinies in the latest Pokemon game. They kind of lost it in Legends as well. Lots of Dodrios. Was someone traded you a shiny Rillaboom already for VGC and Wonder Trade? How nice. By Machamps.com, holding a Master Ball. Yo, Hana VT. What's going on? Welcome in.
This
How's
does
everyone
put a smile on
doing?
my face.
Seal Silver Wolf, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. How's it going, everyone? My name is Dominator. I do a lot of full odd shiny hunting, but this weekend is Rumble weekend, so I'm shiny hunting in Rumble. I am currently trying to get a shiny Dragonite as the boss, and I've gotten 4 shinies so far doing this, and 3 of them were shinies I needed, surprisingly. One of which was like the rarest shiny I could have gotten in this game, being a shiny Dratini. How's it going, everyone? Let me give you a shout out, Hana. Anyone who's in chat, make sure you give Hana a follow on Twitch. Oh, I think I need a space. Definitely need a space in that. Alright, hopefully this works. Hopefully I spelled your name right. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. Doing some Rumble weekend. Looks like it worked. Yeah. I made like an easier shout out command because normally you have to like do / like shout out and like type that whole out, but now I just do like exclamation SO and then the name. But yeah, I got a shiny Dratini in this game the other day, which is like, this is like by far my rare shiny in this game. It's so crazy. You're doing your first ever soft reset hunt for Pokemon Crystal for Celebi. Nice. Good luck on that. Good luck. And make sure you give Hana a follow. I think, you know what's funny? It might not have been you, but when I loaded up Twitch before I started streaming, I did see someone hunting Celebi, so maybe it was you. But yeah, the Dratini is like, that's like my current prized possession in this game. We're going for Dragonite, But if I'm being honest, the Dratini was already so much more rare than Dragonite. So even if I get Dragonite, the Dratini's probably still going to be the craziest one. And if anyone is unaware of Rumble Weekend, it's an event that is hosted by Absolblog's Pokemon every few months or so. There'll be like just a Rumble Weekend announcement. Shiny Pidgeot again. We just got Shiny Pidgeot. So in the Rumble version of Wii, you can get Shinies. Or the Wii version of Rumble, you can get Shinies. They're just 1 in 8192, and they just show up like this Pidgeot. And it's pretty fun, because you just do runs hoping to find Shinies. Obviously, I'm not going crazy over this one, because this is my third Pidgeot. My second Pidgeot today. I'm going to guess it's going to be Ground Guard. Scrappy Pidgeot. Yeah, and you're guaranteed to collect them, which makes it really fun. So you can just like go around hunting for shinies, and then once you find them, you can keep them. I'm getting wrecked right now. But there's another shiny. That's shiny number 3 for the day. I only need 1 more shiny for my goal. We're doing pretty well today. We're gonna get a lot of Pidgeots and Fearos. I'm shocked I haven't gotten a Fearow yet. We're gonna get a lot of Pidgeots and Fearos on this hunt. I almost returned to Terminal. If you return to Terminal, you don't get to keep the shiny. You gotta finish the level or lose. You have to either lose or finish the level. But there we go. Shiny Pidgeot. This one's Scrappy. That's my third Pidgeot. This game do be nostalgic. I used to have this game as a kid, and then I deleted it. I forget why. I think the reason was, I didn't have enough storage on my Wii, so I deleted it, and then they shut the eShop down, so I wasn't able to re-download it until like last year. They reopened the eShop on the Wii to allow people to re-download purchased software. So I was able to re-download it again, which was awesome. And also the collection to like show off your shinies and like what Pokemon you have is like really satisfying. It like alternates between the shiny and non-shiny, and it has a little star biome. So like we got a decent amount of shinies. My first Rumble Weekend I did was last year because I didn't have the game until then. But today we got a Dodrio, which we needed. We got 2 Pidgeots. And then on day 1, which was Friday, we got a Victory Bell, which we needed, and Dratini, which we needed. So we've been doing pretty well. I wasn't really able to hunt yesterday. Tentacruel mentioned. I don't have Tentacruel. I have Tentacool though. The Tentacruel's right there. RNG manipulation does take away excitement at times, but it doesn't take away full-on rarity. Sometimes takes days to RNG manipulate too. Yeah, but there's a difference between something being like rare and just something being difficult to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand like RNG manipulation isn't the easiest thing in the world and can be quite challenging, but it essentially forces shiny rolls to happen if you do it correctly, which again takes away the rarity of the shiny. So that's kind of like not like a valid point, but I get like in terms of you saying it doesn't take away the rarity, because it does. But getting the excitement of like, I understand getting the excitement of like doing a challenging thing and then having it work out. Like, I get that, but it's not for me, and I just don't really care for it, if I'm being honest. I prefer shiny hunting the way it was intended. Just random, super low chance to get a shiny. Hoping badly to get your Switch repaired? What happened to your Switch? Because you want to mod it, you have 3 extra Switches. Interesting. I have 2 Switches and neither of them are modded. I don't plan to mod them, but I do plan to mod one of my 2DSs because I just got a third 2DS. Well, it's my third of the 3DS consoles. It's my second 2DS. And obviously I bought it post eShop shutdown. So I want to have a way to still download like Pokemon Crystal or like Gold, Silver, Red, Blue, Yellow if I want to. And Bank and Transporter. And I want a console that is capable of backing up my like DS save files and 3DS save files. I think that would be nice. But I don't have like a reason to back up to like mod a Switch right now. You play the game the way you want, and I'll play the game the way I want to. Yeah. No, like I totally get it. I'm not really interested. Like you can't force me to be interested in someone to like that's like RNG of manipulating stuff. Like for me, I just kind of roll my eyes. Like it's just like by all means, if you want to RNG abuse, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. I just don't really agree with it, I guess, and it doesn't really interest me. I don't find it impressive, and you're not gonna like make me like pretend to find it impressive. You're gonna lurk and rest. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Well, thank you again for the raid. I do really appreciate it. What's up, Frozen? Thank you for the good luck. Is this a duo stream? Yeah, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. My YouTube channel is, I think, displayed on the layout, so I guess you can just search that name on YouTube. That'll go up. So make sure if you're on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, make sure you follow me on Twitch. I do post a decent amount of videos. I just started simulcasting. Like I don't usually stream too much on YouTube, but I do post Pokemon videos. Yeah, the H shop is good for, yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that, and then whatever the backup software is. Honestly, see RNG manipulation on a level a bit lower than hacking, but not quite there. That's kind of, well, because for me, it's like exploitation. Like, obviously, it can be fun in some regards, and even hacking can be fun in some regards. Like as a kid, I had an action replay and I did all the walkthrough walls, force everything to be shiny thing. Like, you can get enjoyment out of that. I just don't really think, I think it's weird to like brag about it, you know? Like hacking, like cheating and hacking is fine if it doesn't affect other players. So obviously don't hack in like an online game, obviously. And then I guess be humble about it. Don't be like bragging about it. But yeah, I don't see it as like hacking. I just see it as like an exploitation, but it's just like, you know, it's cheesy. It's cheesy, so it's like, who cares? Also, it's your opinion overall. You say your opinion is still as full rarity yourself. You see that maintaining. Yeah, I mean, I just like realistically, it doesn't have the same rarity as like a random shiny, but I understand like having excitement from it. Just not for me. But again, like none of this like hostility. Like if you didn't come into my chat going, oh, I got a shiny Kyogre and Deoxys with all 31 IVs. Like, you know, that's just the unnecessary bragging about doing something that's, like, not worth bragging about. That is what causes me to start voicing my opinion on it and kind of call you out for stuff like that. Like, no disrespect, but... And, like, I'm glad you're happy if you RNG abuse. I just think it's a weird thing to brag about. But like, there's people that like come into chat and be like, They'll be like, oh, I just RNG abused shiny Manaphy just so that I can get it before bank shuts down. Now I'm gonna try to hunt it full odds now, like legit. And I'm like, that's awesome, great. And then there's people that will be like, I did RNG abuse just to see what it was like and like mess with it or learn something new. And like, I totally get that. Like, I have no issues with that. I have no issues with that. But yeah, it is when you start coming in and being like, oh, I got all these shinies and they're all 31 IVs, and it's just like, okay, like, come on now, calm down. To be honest, you do unnecessary bragging at times, yeah. Hey, if you're aware of it, and you, like, you know, it's all good, it's all good. No hostility, but yeah, like, I've had people come in stream and be like, I'll be shiny hunting, and someone will come in stream and be like, why don't you just RNG abuse this? Or they'll be like, you should try to RNG abuse, it's way better, or like, only cool people RNG abuse, and it's just like, seriously? Like, that's when you're gonna get all the sass from me, when you're like disrespectful. You need a Pokemon with False Swipe and just stronger Pokemon in general, so you do is make a clone of your ORS, play through Sceptile, and you put on your X version. Yeah, like, I've made clones of, like, you guys see me shiny hunting, I have that level 100 female Smeargle caught in a Master Ball with False Swipe, Spore, and Super Fang on, like, every single game. Yeah, that's clearly duplicated. I'm not gonna, like, if someone asks about it, I would be like, yeah, I duplicated it because I didn't want to train the Smeargle 100 times. But I'm not gonna be like, aha, the duplication glitch is a necessary thing that everyone needs to do, and if you don't, you're doing it wrong. Like, no, I have respect. Like, I try to do things as legit as possible. So for me, RNG abuse has never really been on the table. And, but there are times where either something is unrealistic to do legit, or not necessary. Like, for example, the duplicating Smeargle. Like, yes, I could train a Smeargle 50 times and do that, and it could be fully legit, and there's people that are like that, and that will only do it that legit, and I have mad respect for them. But at the same time, when there's a very easy duplication glitch in Emerald, like, why do all the extra work for something that's not even, like, the main thing you're going for? It's just something to make part of something a little more convenient. You meant to brag your limited edition Arceus with Splash that's shiny? Is that a real thing? I know there's like an event Arceus that has like a chance of being shiny, but I don't think it got Splash. So I have no idea. I don't follow every event, so I don't know if that was just a random joke or a valid thing that you actually did get. Because I know there was like an Arceus distribution where like it had a chance of being shiny, so it was like a really rare shiny Arceus at the time, because it was like the only way to get a legit shiny Arceus. Now you can hunt it in media speed. The best thing happened, your device died. Was it your Switch that is broken? I guess Chansey Community Day started. I should run a Mega normal type. Oh, your iPad died. Unfortunate. It's a joke. Yeah, I mean, like, I know there was an actual, like, Arceus distribution, and there was a chance, like a 1 in 20 chance or so, that you could just get a shiny one, but you only had one shot at it. So it was, like, a really, like, Arceus was such, like, a crazy rare shiny. I had no idea what moveset it gets. Like, sometimes they do give event Pokemon, like, wacky movesets. Hunting the Eon to get Latias to Omega Ruby, however, you had to import the event from your game to get it to even work. You're not hoping for a street pass for that? Not this time. Not in this time of day, yeah. Yeah, like, I used glitches to unlock the Mew and Deoxys event in Emerald. Like, yeah, that's not 100% legit, but there's not really any other way I can hunt Mew and Deoxys. But I mean, like, we were talking about it not last stream, but the stream where I was hunting Mew on Friday before I did Rumble. Someone came into chat and was just like, nice hacked Mew. And I'm like, it's not hacked. I used glitches to unlock the event in-game. Didn't use a cheating device. Didn't hack it in any way. It's just... got it all in-game. But I understand if you don't think it's fully legit, because in reality it's not, but you shouldn't care about how I do it. Because, like, there are some people that are super strict on legitimacy. The way I see it, it's like, at least for shiny hunting, like, I'm going to shiny hunt everything legit. Like, I'm going to do the shiny hunting legit. But as long as the Pokemon's legal and passes through bank, like, I'm not, like, yeah, I'll use Mew glitch if I need to, you know? Like, but for the most part, I'll try to do things as legit as possible. Do you think your iPad's gonna break? I'm starting to, like, question the validity of anything you say now. Your Switch is broken, your iPad's breaking. Do you just not take care of your stuff? Or are you just, like, everything's like a troll? The game C is fully legal and completely usable. It was fair to do it, yeah. And that's why I get why people do RNG abuse, because it's like, yeah, it's still like an exploit, but you're still like legally getting the Pokemon, the shiny, in-game with like no external devices and stuff. So like, I understand how people still find that cool and stuff. I just think it's weird to like... Some people try to force it on people that aren't doing it, and then some people try to like brag about it when it's like... I feel like a really easy way to like read the room is to just see, like, if you go into a stream and you see someone's like full-on shiny hunting or just shiny hunting in general, like, maybe it's best to not brag about RNG abuse in front of them. But if you see someone like messing with RNG abuse in stream, then like by all means, they're probably like excited about someone like successfully doing it. Kind of just depends on who you're like talking to and stuff. Like, if I were to watch, like, I'm a Blissey, because I know I'm a Blissey is kind of like a pioneer in the RNG manipulation and whatnot. I just disconnected. Yay. Cool. I don't know if I'm going to go back online. Wait, am I on the right Wi-Fi? Huh. I'm also not recording, so... I guess I gotta finish this run. Will I be able to reconnect? Okay, I was able to reconnect at least on Twitch, I think. Okay, that's weird. I didn't have to fully close out of OBS. Did you just... Bugmaster, did you just... Because I shouldn't be live. No, maybe I am live on YouTube. No, not that. That's not what I want to hit. Am I actually live on YouTube again? I think I am. So I didn't stop. That's interesting. So OBS disconnected. But I didn't have to close it out this time, which is very interesting. Very interesting. Normally I have to close it out and then like it's like kind of a chore to like get it back. Same with YouTube. Like YouTube's even weirder, but I guess YouTube got back. Wonder if it's like my internet. I don't know. I still haven't figured this out. Like I don't know why we keep disconnecting. I really hope it's not the internet, but what's really suspicious is that this has only started since I started simulcasting, which I started simulcasting like a little bit after getting new internet. So it's very strange. Like it very well could be the plugin. Every time I disconnect, you assume it's you. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel when I like watch people. And there's like lag and stuff. I might have to just look into like the other form of simulcasting. There's like two ways. One, you get like a plugin that you install onto OBS, and then you can like hook other things up.
This does put a smile on my face.
The Classy Ham, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. The other way is like, I think through some site. And if you do that, it's like easier on your internet. So that might be the better option. I think that's what most people do. Because like I'm worried it's my internet just randomly disconnecting, but this didn't happen at all when we were only streaming Twitch, even after getting the new internet. And it's also it's not super consistent, so it might just be like a bug in the system, or it might just be too hard on the internet because of the way I'm doing. So I'll have to look into that. I should probably do that pretty soon. But I'm probably just gonna do like a couple more runs, and then I'm gonna play some of the Chansey Community Day, and then I'll be back online later, I guess, because we gotta finish doing some Rumble. I gotta get at least one more shiny, right? I'm still live on YouTube. Did I ever get like not live? Just your normal animator. Here's a word of advice though. I guess like, I mean, obviously you're a new chatter. I don't know how old you are, but from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're kind of on the younger side. When you see like a streamer or a YouTuber or someone and you want to like chat with them live, kind of like read the room and see like kind of what the streamer vibes with before you just start being like weird and cringe. Obviously, I'm not offended by anything you've said, but that's just like a helpful tip. I can't tell you how many times I get like first time chatters and stuff, and they are just like the cringiest person on the planet, and they're just really annoying. But yeah, I'm not gonna ban you, but just keep that in mind. Sometimes like constant joking is just can be very annoying, and sometimes it could cause for a ban, but I'm not gonna ban you. What's up? The site is called Restream. Yeah, that's the site. I'll look into it. Because I got there's like a plugin you can download for OBS. I basically just got a plugin, and it just seemed like the easier option, but I know if you use like the site, it's better on your internet, so maybe that's just the case. How's the rumble hunting going so far? Pretty good. We've gotten 5 shinies, 2 of which were duplicates, but that's actually kind of crazy because we're very likely to just get duplicates where I'm hunting. I'm trying to get Dragonite as the boss Pokemon, and 90% of the Pokemon you get here are Pidgeot and Fearow, which I don't need. And we've gotten 2 Pidgeots, but we also got Victory Bell, which I needed, Dodrio, which I needed, and Dratini, which is like absurdly rare. Basically, always up to mischief, really. You're always trying to be funny in other possible ways. I mean, like, that's just you saying, hey, I'm not gonna like calm down, and you have I have a reason to ban you if I want. So, but yeah, try to match the vibe as much. Like, read the room. But yeah, when someone says the jokes can be a bit much and you're like, I'm always up to mischief, that's just like saying I'm not gonna stop and you should probably ban me. So like, if you get like crossing lines, then yeah, but so far nothing's been bad. I'm not gonna ban someone because I don't vibe with their humor. I'll just like call them out for it. If you start being disrespectful, I'll ban you though. You don't read the room as you're usually lurking. Yeah, but I feel like that's different though. If you're just lurking, then it doesn't matter. Like, you know. I usually when I like find a new streamer or someone, I'll just like lurk for a bit until I like kind of understand what their vibe is. And then if I want to, I'll like say stuff. Yeah, no, you haven't offended me or anything. And by all means, like I like giving viewers sass as well, especially when they deserve it. Wow, double Dragonair right there is pretty cool. Boss shinies are always great. You got a boss shiny slacking today in GEX. Nice. I've never gotten a boss shiny. I don't know how many runs I have done in Rumble. I want to say at least a couple thousand. But I just, like, if I'm going to get a boss shiny, I want it to either be Dragonite or, like, a legendary. So I'm going, like, as of now, I'm just going to hunt until I get a Dragonite. And just hope, like, we get some other really cool things. Like, I'm hoping for a Dragonair. Like, I got Dratini, which is probably the rarest thing I could get here. And then like, I could, like, if I get a Dragonair, that'd be awesome. If I got a Tauros, that'd be awesome. The only other thing, like, that's common that I need is Tangela. So obviously I'm hoping for that, but obviously by the time we get a Dragonite, we'll probably have a bunch of Tangelas shiny. So yeah. So the goal is just go until I get Dragonite. And then I'll probably make, like, a huge compilation of, like, every shiny I get. Going for Dragonite. I have never gotten a shiny boss. Or Dallas got a Gengar shiny, I'm pretty sure. Boss. I think one of his videos he got that. I know Absol got a Dialga shiny boss in the GX rank. I think Tales of Taylor got slacking as well. I'm interested in a rare teacup. What sort is it? Oh, are you talking about my Twitch thing? That was the shiny authentic Sinistea hunt. Is that like that's in my Twitch description, isn't it? You're gonna start writing an essay about being sorry how you acted. Yeah, write it. I will no longer make jokes 500 times on the chalkboard. You have multiple different streamers you watch. Each of them has their own vibe. You kind of different person in each chat, depending on what chat you're in. Yeah. That's kind of how I am. Although if I'm gonna be honest, I'm mainly just a lurker. Yeah, the classy ham, I got a, well, I mean, it's probably not really impressive anymore with Scarlet and Violet now, but when Sword and Shield was like the main game and before like Scarlet and Violet came out, it was actually, I think, before BDSP came out as well. So like when Sword and Shield was the newest game, I got a shiny authentic Sinistea with the rare mark, which was like one of like the rarest shinies you could have like in Pokemon at the time. Obviously, it's a bit different now with how absurdly common authentic Sinistea is, how absurdly common shinies are, and how absurdly common rare marks are in Scarlet and Violet, but at the time it was cool. And it's still cool saying that it was from Galar. Have you heard of arbitrary coding? Yeah. I don't know how it works though. I've heard of like ACE, arbitrary code execution. I don't know how it works, and I probably won't ever look into it, if I'm being honest. You have a friend that failed a shiny Registeel? He died to it? To Registeel? Registeel ain't that strong, is it? I know it's tanky, but like, powerful? Like, if you had told me Mewtwo, that'd be like, well, yeah. Like, you know, Mewtwo will, like, one-shot you. If you didn't, you can explain it. I don't think I need an explanation. You can't come to a streamer asking them if they know something, and when they say no, just be like, well, let me explain. Like, did I say I wanted to know? I wasn't the one who asked about it. You failed a Registeel too? Did you die to it, or did you like KO it or something? Oh, in Rumble. I thought you were talking like main series. In Rumble. Okay, that makes more sense. But still crazy. Regice looks crazy as a shiny in this game. It's almost like a greenish color. It's almost like teal. It killed you because you were too nervous. Oh my gosh. I haven't done like any shiny legendary hunts in main series, and I've never gotten a boss shiny in Rumble, if we're still talking about that. But if I were to hunt a shiny legendary, I've hunted Shaman and Darkrai. I know those are mythicals, but they're like kind of legendary. Darkrai, I was prepared for, but I was nervous because I did a test capture and failed it. Like, I just chucked as many balls as I could at like the highest catch rate, and it still just didn't get caught and then struggled. But then when I found the shiny, I caught it in like 4 balls. Like, it was really fast to catch. Shaman is just an easy one to catch, so that one I wasn't worried about. But like any other legendary, if I were to do a hunt for them, I would first like do the research and then like prepare, and then just in case have a master ball in case it goes south, because legendaries, you can be as prepared as possible, but sometimes the catch rate is just too low and you can get unlucky, and then they'll start struggling. Although in Gen 3, you can actually just give them leftovers and they'll never kill themselves. So unless you run out of Pokeballs, you're pretty much guaranteed to catch it, which is pretty cool. Because Struggle only does like so much. It's like a normal recoil move where like it's based on the amount of damage they do to you, as opposed to just doing a quarter of their health, because in later gens, Struggle does a quarter of their health every time, so obviously you can't like out-heal that. The Registeel defeated you so bad. Pun not intended. Where's the pun? I'm not seeing a pun in that. Yo, vibe over here. Yeah, Bugmaster just alternating places. 19XX, thank you for the raid. Welcome in everyone from the raid. My name is Dominator. I do a lot of full odds shiny hunting, but it's Rumble weekend right now, so we're doing Rumble. Arxie Hunting, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. How's it going, everybody?
Put a smile
Wise
on my
Guy,
face.
thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. How's it going? But yeah, I normally do full odds hunting. We're doing Rumble, which I guess is still full odds, but it's Rumble.
Put a smile on my face.
John J. W. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. What's going on? Good luck on the Rumble weekend. Thank you. Let me give you a shout out.
Put a smile on my face.
Fabuki, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. There we go. There's the shout out. Welcome in everyone from the raid.
This does put a smile on my face.
AK Waste Time, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. But yeah, we've gotten 5 shinies so far in Rumble weekend. We're going for a boss shiny Dragonite, so I've just been running this place over and over again. And we've gotten 5 shinies. 2 of them are duplicates. They just got 2 Pidgeots today. But 3 of them were ones I needed. I needed Victory Bell, and we just got Dodrio, which I needed. And then I got, on Friday, I got Dratini, which is like the rarest thing I could have gotten. And Unreal that I got it. It's not advertised in other people's chats too much unless streamer brings them up. Oh wait, did someone do that? Well, I mean, if you're talking about the person who raided, like, they're free to shout them out because they raided us, but it's just some random streamer, yeah. Probably shouldn't do that. You should have Dratini too, that's a dope one for sure. Yeah, it's probably, like, here's the thing, like, even if I get the Dragonite, the Dratini is still probably, like, the craziest thing because it's so rare. We've been, like, kind of checking what we can get, and I don't think you can, I think you can only get Dratini on the first floor, and it's by far from being guaranteed to see. So it's just unreal that we got that. Like, we were more likely to get Dragonair. And like Tauros and probably Ditto too. Which is crazy. You literally found nothing on your stream. Unfortunate. I've been pretty lucky today. I got 3 shinies today. I haven't been able to hunt that much this Rumble weekend. I wasn't able to play like at all yesterday, so I didn't get anything yesterday, but my goal was to get 6, and I plan to do another stream later today. So, I only need 1 more shiny, so it's very likely we get it. And apologies for not, like, super keeping up with chat. It's been a little, there's been a lot going on today. So apologies. I'll try to keep up with chat. That was a single Pidgeot. Since when do single Pokemon spawn right there? It's crazy, but Rumble is very chill. Rumble is chill. You like kind of lose you'll lose sight of what you're doing, and then you'll be like, wait, I just did like 30 runs already. And it's crazy like that. Time zones make things really confusing. What time? I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so it's currently, well, I mean, I'm in Eastern Standard Time, and what's even more confusing is that there's this thing we do called Daylight Savings Time, and it's currently not Daylight Savings Time, so, which I think is this is the accurate time, so it's currently 2:47 p.m. How's the Pokeball Living Dex coming along? I'm getting ready to start Gen 6. So we're doing pretty well. I'm gonna do all the Vivians first, because that's gonna be a pain. Like, I'm just gonna have to restart the games like over and over again to get 10 of them, and then I'll have Echo trade me the rest of them. Yeah, lots of the stream disconnected. I definitely need to look into that other system of simulcasting. I might have to do like, and here's the thing, anyone who's on YouTube currently, make sure you follow me on Twitch, because we are simulcasting on both Twitch and YouTube. I think I'm gonna have to just do like a few Twitch only streams just to like really, I just gotta really figure out like how, like what's happening, because it could be the new internet we got. But what's suspicious is that it's only started since I started simulcasting. Like the first simulcast stream I did, it started and we've been doing it, but it's not every time. And so I don't know if it's just my internet, but at the same time, I've done a few streams before simulcasting and never had an issue. So we'll have to test that. So make sure you come over to Twitch and follow me there just in case, because we'll probably do a few Twitch only streams until we can like really figure out what it is. And then once we have everything situated and everything seamless, we'll be consistently streaming more on both Twitch and YouTube. You're in CST, so it's 1:47. Yeah. It's 8:48 for you, right? Nice. 8:48 p.m. Yeah. You found a shiny during the Living Dex. You watched the vids before you did it. I have not yet. Which is crazy because like I normally have really good random shiny luck. Like my initial Sapphire playthrough, I found 2 random shinies. Like my Leaf Green, I found a random shiny. Like I found so many random shinies. I had to play through Emerald 4 times for the Deoxys. I had to play through Black and White 4 times total. Like, we've had to play through games multiple times across 5 generations so far, and I've yet to find a random shiny. So, yeah. So, I'm guessing we'll find one in Scarlet and Violet. Like, it's very likely I'll find one in Scarlet and Violet. But for now, no. I was hoping I would get one in Black and White because we had, like, double grass, so we were getting, like, faster encounters and stuff, and it was, like, the last 1-in-8192 game. But who knows, there's still a chance. Like, we still have to go for the 3 segment to Dunsparce. So, like, maybe I could get, like, a shiny Dunsparce in, like, gold, silver, crystal, or whatever. That'd be crazy. You're 6 hours after me. Yeah. Yeah, we get a lot of people from, like, Europe. It's just, like, the time I stream. So there's a lot of people that'll be, like, nighttime for us. For them, and, like, middle of the day for me. There's a bit more delay on YouTube. Yeah, I've noticed that because I'll like, well, also for me, like YouTube doesn't update live like Twitch does. So like I'll end stream and then be like, why is it still going on? And I'll be like, oh, it's not on live yet. All right, I think this will be our last run for the day. If I'm being, well, not for the day, but for the stream. I want to play a little bit of the Chansey Community Day. And then later I'll stream some more Rumble, try to get a final shiny. CAT, which is GMT +2. I also only know like 2 time zones by heart. Or like 3 time zones by heart. So I don't even know what GMT is, like what time that is. CAT Central Africa time, yeah. But I don't know what GMT is. Oh, another shiny Pidgeot. Well, we got our 6th shiny. I'll still stream later. Let's see if we can get a 7th one. How have we not gotten a Fearow? It's so close to the Tauros too. That would have been crazy. Well, shiny Pidgeot, number 3 for today. Number 4 total, because I got one before I started doing Rumble Weekend. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Hardy. That's my guess. Mighty. Wait, wasn't the last one Mighty? No, the last one was Scrappy. I think the first one might have been Mighty. We might have 2 Mighty Pidgeots now. GMT is Grendic Meridian. Grendic Meridian. Or UK and none daylight time. Dude, it's just like, you're speaking gibberish to me at this point. I'd have to like look into what certain time zones mean. I'll have to see. Let me get a picture of this. I've never gotten a picture of Pidgeot like this, so let's just do it like this now. There it is, Mighty Pidgeot. Let me take a picture of this one too, because if I have the pictures, we can tell. We'll also see if the power is different. So that was shiny number 6. 244 runs total. So this is my first one. I got this in EX rank before I did Rumble Weekend. This is my good one. It's not only a lot stronger, but is speedy and has agility, which is awesome. Okay, let's get to the one that is not favorited for now. I might have to start releasing some stuff. Oh, I never even favorite. Oh, so this one's Scrappy 650. Mighty 674. Okay, so now they should all be kind of similar to where they're at. I think you can sort them. Let me stop recording too. I doubt it's like an RNG clone, but Mighty. Oh, this one's 708. But yeah, it's our second Mighty one. So this one's Mighty, and then this one's also Mighty, but they're different powers, and I think they have different moves as well. Yeah. In power agility. This one has a quick attack Twister. And then this one has U-turn Feather Dance. And then don't I have 4? Oh yeah, and then the other one is this one. Nice. Let's go. It's a cool shiny. It was cool the first time. The additional 3 times, it's not quite as cool, but you know, we're gonna phase a lot, so it's just the reality. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because I wanna catch some Chanseys, and then we'll be back later doing some more Rumble Weekend. But that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and I will see you next time.